Hey everybody, Summer Moon Garden here. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I should do a little video before the crazy hurricane arrives. Just so you guys can kind of see how things are looking outside. And tonight we have some pretty serious winds coming through, which have me pretty nervous. I'm worried about our trees, but they are hardwood trees, so they should, I hope, make it through the winds okay. So far, the Weather Channel is saying the estimated wind gusts are going to be 50 to 60 miles per hour, which I think will be okay. If it goes any higher than that, that's what I'm worried about, because I don't think we've ever had wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. So our family is all prepared. We went to the store this morning. We've got water, we've got supplies, batteries, our basement's nice and ready for us if we need to go down there. We have a generator all ready to go. So I think we'll be fine. I'm actually more worried about my trees. That's the main thing I'm worried about. So here is how everything's looking right now. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday. We have had a really, really bad drought up until this point, up until yesterday, basically. So you can see the grass is in really poor shape up right here. And then down in there's a little spot that's really struggling. Thankfully, it's greened up a whole lot since it started raining. But tonight, we're going to be getting a lot of rain with Hurricane Helene coming in. But this is the state of everything right now. I just hope that my trees make it through more than anything. That's what I'm concerned about the most, and I'm concerned about the trees on this side of the house, because the bad hurricane winds are going to be coming from the east, and this is the east side of our house, and so I'm worried that we might get some trees falling on our house on this side, because there's a couple of pretty big ones over there. But we've just got a good steady rain right now. And all we kind of can do is just sit and wait and see what happens. Let's go. I'm going to go on the back porch and do a little scan of the back area. Okay, so here I am in my sunroom area, and here is the backyard. And the only tree that I'm really worried about back here is this big tall poplar right here. It is really, really tall. And I just worry about that falling on the house. And then of course there's a couple of big trees over here as well I'm kind of worried about, but again, the winds aren't going to be coming from this direction. They're going to be coming from the other side of the house, on this side. So I'm hoping that I don't have to worry about the west side so much. But yeah, we just have some really beautiful tall trees back here. And I am praying that they just make it through, because I just love them so much. And they're hardwoods. We have oak trees, hickory, poplar. There's a couple of beech trees, but they're not the super big ones. The really big ones are the oaks. And so I'm just hoping that they do all right. And we're going to have to keep an eye on the pool. The pool hopefully will not overflow. I'm a bit nervous about that too. But yeah, we have to go gather up all the float stuff. Still haven't done that yet. I probably need to do that. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to run out here real quick and give you just a little peek of how the garden looks. I don't care if I get a little rain on me. Everything's obviously messy right now with what's coming at us. So we've had a lot of wind and such. Here is how everything's looking back here. The grass is doing really, really well. But we have not been back here very much for a bit because we went on vacation to California and it's just been really hot and dry. And so I haven't been planting anything, haven't been putting anything new in. So just been kind of taking a break from the garden as of now. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get some shots later tonight of what blows in. Of course, it's probably gonna be dark, but if I happen to be able to catch anything before it gets dark, I will do that and put it on this video, and I'll take a video of how it looks tomorrow morning. So we'll see how the damage goes. Pray for us that everything stays in the ground, all the trees, nothing gets uprooted. That's what I'm most worried about. So I'll see you in the morning. All right, it's 8:30. It's been nonstop rain. Still have a lot more to go. The pool is full, but we made sure that the emergency drain is clear. But the rain has been getting heavier and heavier. It looks like the worst of the wind is going to be between 5 and 7 a.m. So I think we're going to do our best to get a good night's sleep tonight and just wake up really early in the morning, and just make sure that everybody is downstairs, either on the first floor, maybe the basement. We'll see how bad it is between those hours in the early morning when we're just not so sure about how all of this is going to blow through here, because now it's a Cat 4 hurricane. And my parents are actually driving in the rain right now to come stay with us, which I'm a little nervous about. I was trying to get them to come over earlier today, but they just wouldn't do it. So, but now that it turned to a Cat 4, they're like, okay, we're coming. So they're driving in the rain right now over here, because where they live in Lilburn, and the wind is supposed to be really, really intense down there. They're about an hour southeast of us, and on the east side of Atlanta, it's gonna get hit pretty hard with those really strong winds. So, yeah. So I'm just, here in my bedroom. Everything's so peaceful and quiet. And here's my little bookshelf I've got here. But yeah, so I'm just kind of watching over the pool, making sure that it doesn't overflow. Not that we can really do much about it if it does overflow, but it is something we just need to keep an eye out for. All right, I'm gonna do another little update once maybe in the early morning. We'll see how bad it is. It's about 8:15 in the morning, and the wind just started picking up about 15-20 minutes ago. I didn't get much sleep last night just because of the anticipation of it all. But thankfully it really hasn't been that bad where we are. Just a lot of rain. But the wind really hasn't been that bad. And hopefully it won't get much worse than this. And we've had wind a lot worse than this before, so. You might have heard Jeff snoring a bit. I had him sleep on our couch last night. He's still asleep. So far not too bad, but we're still not done with it yet. It's about 2 p.m. on Friday. And here's the remnants of the hurricane just coming through. It's really just kind of a breezy day. The hurricane ended up shifting overnight, and we really did not get much of anything. I woke up at about 2:30 and couldn't get back to sleep because I was just like waiting for it to hit and waiting to hear wind, and just I never heard anything until about like 5:30, 6 o'clock. The wind started to pick up a little bit, but by then I was so exhausted. I was just like, I just got to get some sleep. So I ended up falling asleep, but there was no wind. I mean, there was nothing major because it ended up shifting more to the east. And it looks like South Carolina got hit a lot harder than we did. So this is just what's happened with the rain and the breeze, you know, a pretty sturdy breeze, but nothing that would cause some serious damage. So I'm very thankful that we weren't hit hard like the Weather Channel and Channel 2 were saying how it would happen. Let's go take a look in the back. All right, so thankfully the pool did not flood. That little emergency drain did exactly what it was supposed to do last night. We did get a lot of rain. It's just amazing how quickly a hurricane will come through, though. I mean, it's just amazing to me. But here's how everything looks. There's not much happening back here. It just looks like one little branch down there. I mean, we've had storms way worse than this that have come through in the summertime. You know, we'll get those late afternoon summer pop-up storms, and those are actually way worse than anything we experienced last night. So I'm very thankful we didn't get hit hard. I was very, very worried about that. And I know a lot of people, I saw that Roots and Refuge got hit pretty hard. They're in South Carolina. They had some trees down. So my thoughts and prayers are with them. I'm glad their family is okay. But yeah, it's just really messy. We're just gonna have a bit of a mess to clean up with the leaves, which is no big deal. I mean, this is nothing. So still coming through. Gosh, it sure is beautiful today. The wind feels amazing. Ooh. I'm so thankful for these trees. And I'm so glad they're still standing. They bring me so much joy. Excuse my appearance this morning. I am running on fumes with not getting a lot of sleep last night. But I do want to say my heart and my thoughts and my prayers go out to all those who were affected by this hurricane. Gosh, I just can't imagine the devastation that so many people are experiencing. And I just feel so much for them. And I'm just glad that we were spared. I know that we were spared and other people weren't. And it's a humbling experience. So I'm just grateful that, you know, everything turned out okay here, but I'm definitely praying for those who, you know, aren't okay. So my thoughts are with you guys, and that's really it for this video. Kind of a short one. There's not much to chat about after this point. But I'm just thankful that nothing major happened here. But I hope you guys have a great week. if you're not in the South, I know there's probably a lot of people who are dealing with a lot of cleanup this week, or this weekend coming up. So, but hopefully, once we get all this cleaned up and everything, I'll do another little garden tour just to show you how things are doing. Everything is kind of winding down now. It's the end of September. Everything's starting to slow down, and in the next month we'll start having some really nice fall color, and I'll look forward to showing you a video on that. But I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.